All right, well, hey, welcome back to Working Class Customs YouTube channel. Welcome back once again. Here we are again, still at North Carolina Circuit for Automotive Research, or this week as we're calling it, NC Bike. We're here to do a review on this 2015, I got the year this time, Kawasaki ZX6R, and I apologize that I am sweaty and it's hot out here. So if you're coming to the track, bring some air conditioning. And if you're gonna film videos at the track, bring a fan, but then you have wind noise in your mic and it gets awkward. So anyway, before we get started, do me a favor, down below, click the subscribe button, throw a like on the video, and then if you have questions about this bike, I know the owner of it, I don't actually own it, so you just let me borrow it today for a little bit, just one session. We did only get one session on it, so I'll kind of put that disclaimer out there also, but just here to give you guys kind of like a quick feel on if I see one of these used at a good price, should I pick it up or should I go for something different? Without further ado, we'll go ahead and get into the video. ZX6R, it's a 636. It's got like a little bit more cc's than your standard 600cc sport bike. This is actually the first 600 Japanese sport bike that I've ridden on the track. So inline four, red lines at, yeah, right at 15,000 RPM, 6 gears. This is a 2015, so it's got a little bit of electronic on there. You get a rider mode, I think a fast and a low, or full and low or something like that. And then you got, I think, 3 levels of traction control, and you can just turn that off also. I want to say it's got ABS. It does have ABS. So you also got ABS on there, and I think that goes into the traction control. So if you turn the traction control off, it should kick off that ABS. And it looks like it's, yeah, front and rear. Those are the specs on it. It makes 120 something horsepower, so it's kind of up there for the 600s, like I said, kind of having those extra cc's. I've ridden this on the street before just a little bit, and I actually hated it. If you guys watch this channel a lot or you listen to JK Moto Podcast, which if you're not, go check it out. Also go follow us on Instagram at JK Moto Podcast. But if you listen to that podcast or you follow the channel, you know I'm not a big Kawasaki fan. The reason was mostly just games, you know, laughs with the friends, all my Cowboy boys that ride them, whatever, lug nut, if you're watching. Just like to give you crap, but part of that reason was my experience on this bike out on the road. And it was just on the road, not going that fast, but the front end felt like real heavy. And so going into today, I was a little wary about that. I didn't feel that as much. It wasn't that bad. So this is on stock suspension, it's on stock brakes, it's on stock, should still be stock gearing, stock, like everything's stock about it. And it's definitely a decent package. It handles a lot like the Gixxer 750 does, which is, that's my normal track bike, so that's what I'm gonna reference. As far as compared to the Gixxer is a 750, so the power isn't quite as there. You definitely gotta be up in the rev range, but I wouldn't say it's as bad as some where you gotta be super far up there. Definitely kind of gave it to you nice and low. That could be that extra cc's, could just be the gearing, could be a lot of different things, but it wasn't bad. I'd say sitting at like 8 to 10,000 RPM, you really start to feel that power kick in, and it kicks in pretty good. And there's no quick shifters on these, so, but you can easily add that in aftermarket. Kind of looks like electronic throttle, which is kind of wild, so you might be able to do clutchless up and down. Someone let me know down in the comments, I'm not sure on that one. But big things to note, the handling was fine. It's a 600 Japanese inline 4 Super Sport. Body position, it's a 600 Japanese inline 4 Super Sport. There's not a whole lot else to say about it. The tank's nice and tall, but it's still got that kind of round profile, so putting a monkey grip on there or some like tank pads, it's got this huge fairing below the tank, above the frame. So that's nice because you get a lot of room for your leg, but it's also makes it kind of weird, like where do you put that tank pad? Should it be higher up or should it be down on the plastic piece? Kind of up to you, I guess, but I think a monkey grip would go a long ways there. Kind of get you a little bit more surface area for your leg to hook on. But honestly, like I said, with the body position, the way the bike handles, it's great. I think my negatives towards it, which also could just be that it's a little bit old and I don't think anything's been replaced on it. The brakes were like not super there. Please realize I'm coming off brand new Brembos and Brembos on the Aprilia, and so that's part of it. Brand are we running? Nissans. Never ridden Nissan calipers before. It broke fine, but it definitely takes some effort to really get the brakes to like kick in, and they're not gonna bite on you and they're not gonna slam you. Some people like, some people don't. So there's that. Yeah, as far as like this review goes, I have my own personal reasons. I don't like Kawasaki. One of those, you guys have seen this video a little bit, or seen this bike in a couple different videos. I don't know why they put their oil filters in dumb spots, and I also don't know why they put their batteries in dumb spots, but that's just a Kawi thing. If you can get over that, I think this is definitely a viable option for a good track bike if you find one used for a good deal. Don't know that I would go seeking one out new, but if you find one for a good deal like our buddy did with this one, great option, plenty of aftermarket for them. Once again, it's a, I'm gonna keep saying it, inline 4, 600cc Japanese super sport. So everything about it is super easy to find. It runs the 180 rear, the 120 front, just as a standard 600 would. Sounds great, revs to high hell and back, and it's a great bike. I'll have to get some more info, or someone let me know down in the comments, because it looks like electronic throttle, which means you might be open for up and down quick shifting, which would be sweet. So I'll look into that because I'm curious, and then I can tell my buddy, then he can get it, and then we can do a review on that later. But beyond that, I don't have a whole lot else to say about this bike. It's sweet, it was fun to ride, enjoyed it out there. Only did a few laps on it, so I don't have a ton of experience, but turned in fine, came out of the corners fine, had plenty of get up on the straight. If you keep it up in low gear, high RPM, got plenty of power, it is what it is. So as we get more of the different brands 600s under our belt, you know, we'll kind of maybe start to change our opinions a little bit. But I went in thinking it was going to be rough because I didn't like how it felt on the street. Out on the track, she really comes into her own. Rides great, rides fine. We'll get over here and give you guys some noise. It's lunchtime, that doesn't mean it's quiet hours. Kelly, I'm revving your bike. I'm revving it. This is just a slip-on. It's the M4 GP shorty slip-on. I like it a lot. It's not the full system, so it would be a little bit louder if you got the full system, but it's not bad. Anyway, that's what it sounds like. Enjoy. Anyway, that'll close us up. 2015 ZX6R, Kawasaki, Ninja, maybe. I don't know if the Ninja's actually on there or not. Put new brakes on it, slap some sticky tires on there. Go enjoy your track day, and that's all I got. So once again, throw a subscribe down below, throw a like on the video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below, or hit me up on Instagram at JKMoto Podcast. I can answer anything, or at least direct you to someone that can. We got a pretty decent group of people that know quite a few different things. So hit us up there if you got any questions. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.